Right, this particular match marked the beginning of the 2026 World Cup, and that is the match between Mexico against South Africa. Already, many of us are seeing Mexico to be the favorite here and South Africa to be the underdog. But naturally, if we are to observe their stats, their strength and weakness, I'm very sure some of us will agree that the favorite team to actually win in this particular contest, it is actually Mexico. But we are going to validate this particular, you know, they validate the prediction on this match using a model, and we are going to extract our conclusion from that particular model. So the match between Mexico and South Africa. So I generated the data, some of the data that we may find difficult to acquire if we are to use the manual method, and most times I have been using this particular model with accuracy. But in sports nothing is certain, so you have to include your natural instinct for analysis. And although we have our data here, we have the importance of the match. This is the opening game of the expanded 48 team 2026 World Cup. So we are going to look at the recent form. Naturally, if we are to look at the last 5 games of the home team, which is Mexico, they've never lost any match, at least 3 wins and 2 draws. And for South Africa, we can see the information under this, heavily on defensive discipline and structural integrity under their coach. They impressed during the recent AFCON tournament by reaching the knockout round and qualifying for the World Cup through collective effort rather than relying on individual superstars. Now, if you are to look at it with information that I have on their recent, meeting against other teams, I noticed that in this match, this is not a match that we should be expecting, so many goals like that. And if goals occurs like that, that is the uncertainty aspect of football. But this match that I'm saying, it should be a very tight game, because naturally most of the African countries that we know, they are known for playing games that always end up as under, except from major there are international teams like maybe Algeria. Even Algeria sometimes they used to play their games ending up as maybe under three. So team countries like maybe Senegal, I think they can score. Egypt, they can score goals very well, and some major African countries like that. But for Nigeria, they are known for playing maybe low scoring game, maybe winning 2-1, 1-0. Now for this match, South Africa don't expect much goals in this match. And if you are to look at their head-to-head analysis, meeting Mexico and South Africa, their meetings, Mexico and South Africa have met 4 times previously, with this being their fifth encounter. So we have the record: Mexico holds a narrow edge with 2 wins to South Africa, plus 1 draw, and 1 win for South Africa. So tactical trend in head-to-head: Mexico has traditionally controlled possession and territory against South Africa, while Bafana have found moments of success by remaining compact and executing quick counter attack. Yes, so this particular match, don't try to go for who to win. I won't lie to you, it is very risky. If you think maybe probably Mexico will beat South Africa, yes, that is actually the clear picture that I'm actually seeing here. But in football, there's something that used to happen to most of these people favorite team. Do you know that Mexico can actually lost this particular match with 1 goal difference? South Africa can beat Mexico with just 1-0. It can happen, but the natural score that we are expecting in this match is either maybe 2-0, 3-0, or 1-0. Now, if you have to proceed, skipping the possible lineup, and if you want to read through this particular tactical analysis, you are good to go. We have the frustration factors, and this happens to be the advanced statistic projection. And please kindly note, these projections are synthesized based on the expected tactical flow, possession dominance of the host, and historical trends noted in recent match preparation. So this is just based on, it is like a foreseen data based on their past performance, both teams. Now We know that the favorite team in this particular game is naturally Mexico, and we are expecting Mexico to dominate with possession and the expected goal to be scored. Average goals expected. We are expecting at least 1.95 from Mexico and 0.60. So the maximum goals that we are expecting from South Africa is not expected to be more than one. Even maybe they are not expected to even score. And for the home team, we are expecting maximum of 2 goals from them. And the total shots in this particular game, don't expect so many shots in this particular. If shot occurred, definitely something is wrong. We are not expecting each of these particular teams to take so many shots like that. So the best, before I conclude on the best market option on this match fixture, I would like to proceed to their probability assessment. And this is their probability assessment. That's 68% that Mexico is going to win, 22% that they will draw, and 10% chance that South Africa will win this match. So this happens to be the script for the match. And the predicted score line, that is 2-0. That is most likely score, 2-0 for Mexico. And alternative score line, maybe probably if the game went tight, then expect 1-0. But for me, I think this match is either to end up as under 4.5 goals. We shouldn't expect more than 4 goals, or we can actually go for under 25 total shots. Although the projected total shot that we have here is around 22, but I can say under 25. Don't expect so many shots in this particular match fixtures. And one beautiful thing about this particular fixture is that this match happens to be a major match fixture, a major contest, and it is World Cup. And most of the market options that we have will be provided right from ranges from statistics, over goals, under, and so many options like that. So if we are to go for under, I'm very sure the value that most of the bookies we attach to the under 4.5 will not be that kind of reasonable. But if you have to go for the statistics, maybe you want to go for bookings, don't go for bookings in these games. Don't go for combo, just try to go for the stats. So we have the VAR substitution, don't go for that. So we have the total shots. Naturally, we are expecting the home team to have more shots, but if you look at it very well, these people have locked some of these particular markets. And we know that naturally we can have more than 19 shots in this game, but I'm not expecting more than 25 shots. You can see the value. And currently what I'm seeing here, these bookies, they are providing the line up to 29. And this happens to be the highest value that they are currently providing. And maybe probably you want to go for Honda, you can go for Honda 25 shots, 26, 27, or 28 or 29. So that happens to be the range of the total shots unders that you can actually go for. We are not expecting much goals, and we are not expecting so many shots like that in this particular match. So for the prompt of this particular football prediction, I usually drop the basic prompts in the current comment section, and you can actually get our ebook on the long form of this particular prompt. And also, don't forget to join us on our Telegram platform for more updates about some sports strategies that are currently working out so well, that are trending, and the steps that you guys can actually follow to get accurate strategies like that. See you guys in the next edition. Bye bye.